In this advanced guide to applying Stoic philosophy in your daily life, we will explore 11 powerful remedies to help you avoid feelings of depression. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Athens, teaches us to cultivate resilience, inner strength, and peace of mind regardless of external circumstances. By mastering your mind, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Let's dive into the 11 Stoic remedies to uplift your spirit and maintain emotional balance. Section 1. Understanding Stoicism. Before delving into the remedies, it's crucial to understand the core tenets of Stoicism. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what is within our control, practicing self-discipline, and embracing adversity as a path to growth. By internalizing these principles, you can cultivate a resilient mindset that is impervious to the fluctuations of life. Section 2. Cultivating mindfulness. The first Stoic remedy to avoid feeling depressed is cultivating mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, you can anchor yourself in the present moment and detach from negative thoughts that contribute to feelings of despair. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and journaling can help you develop greater awareness and acceptance of your emotions. Section 3. Embracing virtue. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize virtue above all else. By aligning your actions with virtuous principles such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, you can live a life of integrity and moral excellence. Embracing virtue not only strengthens your character but also provides a sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends transient emotions. Section 4. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a potent antidote to feelings of depression. The Stoic practice of negative visualization involves imagining the loss of what we cherish, thereby enhancing our appreciation for the present moment. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude for life's blessings, both big and small, you can counteract feelings of sadness and foster a sense of abundance. Section 5. Accepting impermanence. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is the acceptance of impermanence. By acknowledging the transient nature of all things, including our emotions, relationships, and material possessions, we can cultivate a sense of detachment and equanimity. Embracing impermanence allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater resilience and serenity. Section 6. Building resilience through adversity. Stoicism encourages us to view adversity as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. By reframing challenges as valuable lessons that strengthen our character and resilience, we can approach difficulties with courage and fortitude. Embracing adversity as a Stoic exercise in endurance and inner strength enables us to transcend our limitations and emerge stronger than before. Section 7. Finding joy in virtuous actions. According to Stoic philosophy, true happiness arises from engaging in virtuous actions that align with our values and principles. By prioritizing noble pursuits over fleeting pleasures, we can experience a deep sense of fulfillment and contentment that transcends external circumstances. Cultivating joy through virtuous deeds nourishes the soul and fosters lasting happiness rooted in inner harmony. Section 8. Developing emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By practicing emotional detachment and reframing negative thoughts, we can regulate our emotions with wisdom and self-mastery. Techniques such as cognitive reframing, self-compassion, and mindfulness can help us navigate challenging emotions and maintain inner equilibrium in the face of adversity. Section 9. Seeking wisdom from Stoic practices. Stoic practices such as the morning meditation, evening reflection, and premeditation of adversity can help us cultivate wisdom and self-awareness in our daily lives. By incorporating these ancient rituals into our routine, we can deepen our understanding of Stoic principles and enhance our ability to apply them in practical situations. Seeking wisdom through Stoic practices empowers us to navigate life's complexities with clarity and insight. Section 10. Fostering community and connection. While Stoicism emphasizes individual resilience and self-reliance, fostering community and connection is essential for emotional well-being. Cultivating meaningful relationships and social support networks can provide comfort, encouragement, and companionship during challenging times. By connecting with like-minded individuals who share our values and aspirations, we can strengthen our sense of belonging and cultivate a sense of unity with humanity. Section 11. Conclusion. Mastering your mind with Stoic wisdom. In conclusion, mastering your mind with Stoic wisdom is a transformative journey that empowers you to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and wisdom. By applying the 11 Stoic remedies discussed in this guide, you can cultivate inner strength, emotional balance, and peace of mind that transcend external circumstances. Embrace the Stoic principles of virtue, mindfulness, gratitude, and resilience to avoid feeling depressed and lead a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. Remember, true happiness is found within the depths of your own soul.